What's up, guys? How is everybody doing today? Yo, yo, yo. Leandro, what's up, buddy? Every time I see your name, Leandro, I think Michelangelo. I don't know why. I just do. I hope everyone's having a great day. New Year's Eve. Pretty exciting stuff. Not really. I'm old. I don't really care about New Year's anymore, but... Plus, man, you found a steel rends and 320 shooters. Nice. 320 fire shooters. Good stuff. I found an almost perfect shooters recently, but it was, unfortunately... It was 20 fire, 20 lightning, 40 energy, but it was 2 skills. So it was a huge rip. X-Wings, New Year's in 2 hours. What's up, Poxy? Alright, so today we are running Bone Necro. Got Fortitude on the Mercenary though, so Thelch will be happy. This is my worst character. Skill-wise, but... So yeah. What's up, Crumbob? Just a blanket hello to everybody in chat in case probably missed some people, so hello to everybody. Just doing a quick morning Diablo 2 Necromancer stream. Corpse Explosion is so sexy. Angel of Fate, the perfect fire facet. Very nice, man. I found a -5 +4 lightning facet yesterday, or 2 days ago from Pindle. Pretty stoked on that. I'll put that in my Griffons that I find in 2025. 2025. I don't know why they call it Corpse Explosion. They should just call it Screen Clear. Like, look at that. You just... God, insanity. Anything? First run? Nope. First hit run's a bust. Hey, Red Mars. Stanislav. Dingui. Zoom it. We're still looking for Griffons. My New Year's resolution is to find Griffons. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really have any New Year's resolutions.
This place has the stench of demons about it.
What's up, FLP bot? Lister, are we getting snow? I haven't checked the weather, so there's snow on the ground right now, but it's not snowing, so... mana burn. Jesus. Shooting a player's 8's too slow with this character build. Way too slow. It does okay on player's 3. If I was gonna go player's 7, I'd want like a poison necro with D-web, but don't have D-web unfortunately, so... Player's 3 is just a good balance between the no drop rates, experience at this character level, and clear speed. Just it's a good overall player setting for this character. Yeah, 8-hour stream, Owu? No, try more like 3 hours. Just a nice, easy, chill, casual corpse exploding stream. Gonna drop Griffons, hopefully. Blue Dimensional Shard. Blue Dimensional Shard. What's up, Rudy? Pablo, yeah, Griffons can drop in the Chaos Sanctuary. Chaos Sanctuary is level 85 area. It can't drop off of Diablo or the seal bosses, but it can drop off of champions and boss packs in Chaos Sanctuary. Because for whatever reason, they're capped at treasure class 84. Pretty stupid, I know. Diablo can't drop every item in the game. Despite the game being called Diablo, but... No problem, Pablo. If you check out I made a video, Pablo, about all the level 85 areas in the game, and I kind of explained treasure classes, monster levels, in the monster level having to match the quality level for it to roll unique or set. I kind of go through that. Ubio, what's up, buddy? How are you, my friend? Is it New Year's where you are yet? I'm good, Alec. How are you? What's up, DP? DPLXX? Pressure. Not F. Ooh. What's the best level 85 area? That's a hard question. It's really subjective. It's based on a lot of things, like how powerful your character is, what your character build is at the time. If I had to pick the best overall area, though, probably the pits. You could argue ancient tunnels as well. Those are probably the two best areas. Immune to fire. Treachery or duress for a mid-level Zealer? You know, I'd maybe say duress, because it's got like crushing blow, open wounds, enhanced damage, FHR. It's got a lot of good stuff, and you probably don't need attack speed as badly on a Zealer because of fanaticism, but treachery would be a good option too. They're both viable. But yeah, like we just said, fanaticism, you don't need attack speed as much. So that's why I would probably, in that situation, I would pick duress, but they're both viable. Yeah, I'm not a big PvP guy, Boogeyman, but Bone Necro does okay, players 3 pits. I mean, honestly, I could probably MF any area in the game with this character, because I got like Fortitude on the Mercenary. I could make it even better if I had an Insight Iron Golem and then was rocking Infinity to boost the Corpse Explosion with Conviction, but... yeah.
This place has the stench of demons about it.
Viet, Griffons in 2019? I hope so, dude. I hope so. Or maybe we'll get Griffons in 2018. This is my last stream to try and catch Griffons. Or drop it, catch it. Virtuous, Necro is not really a character that I play at all, so I want to get him to level 90 first on Bone Necro, then I want to make a Bone Necro video, and then I want to go Summonmancer, and then I want to go make a build video on that, and then I want to do Poison Necro, players 3 Hodo Poison Necro, and a players 3 Hodo, or sorry, a players 7 D-Web, sorry, when I drop D-Web. But I basically want to play all the Necros and I want to make build videos on them all, so I'm just trying to get decent skill play with the Bone Necro first. And a blue diadem. Blue dimensional shard and blue diadem. Can I show you my gear? Yeah, I'll show you gear really quickly. Odo, Trangs, Dual SOJs, Arax, Eth Sandstorm Trex, 35 FCR Spirit, Enigma, and a Dust Shroud. I have a 219 Caster Amulet with 20 life, 12 mana. And then I have a perfect Topaz Shaco. The only reason I'm using Trex instead of War Travelers is because I have a skiller here that has 12 FHR. So 12 FHR plus the 20... Sorry, there's, yeah, the 20 FHR here, plus that, or plus the skiller's 32, plus the 55 on Spirit. It just helps me hit, 86 faster hit recovery easy, which 86 is kind of overkill anyways, but I just figured because I have the skiller and I have the Eth Sandstorm Trex that I never use, I might as well just put them to use. That was the idea anyways. Is Thelchi already going off about Bone Hue? I'm using Fortitude though, Thelchi. Fortitude. And I dropped a blue diadem and blue dimensional shard so far. Crazy. What's up, Fizzo? Zoomet, I've watched a little bit of It Lurks Below. I've never played it though, but I thought about downloading it and streaming it for a little bit for variety streaming. It looks like a fun game, so, but I've never actually like seriously played it. I watched a little bit of his wife streaming it. Something to do about getting the pumpkins or like high runes in It Lurks Below, something like that. Samoa, almost New Year's where you are? It's 9 in the morning where I am, so I got a ways to go. Ways to go. Are you guys all watching? You're drunk? Partying on New Year's? Watching some Diablo 2? If you are, I approve. Your strength. What's up, Jeff? Axel, Happy New Year's to you too. It's not New Year's where I am, but I'm sure it's New Year's somewhere in the world, so. I just skipped an unidentified Griffons. You know what? I'm pretty sure. Whoa! I didn't think boss packs ever spawn back there. I'm almost positive you're trolling me, but just because I'm so desperate, I'm just gonna run back and check anyways. I'm pretty sure you're lying, but I'm that desperate. Zombie head, shadow plate, gladius, throwing axe. And I missed a champion pack. Let's go. You lied. Ah, Thelchi, I guess I can check rare necro heads. I don't even know what you're looking for in a rare necro head. Is it like Poison Nova, Corpse Explosion, faster hit recovery shield, or something like that? Well, Goblin, I try to just target boss packs, but maybe sometimes I go too fast and I miss some. I'm sure I missed some, but rare necro heads, 320, 5 bone spear, nova or spirit, and 2 open sockets. Okay, cool, Alex. I figured it was something like that, but Kaylin, I don't really like the idea of a loot filter. I don't care if people use it. I really don't care at all, but I get enough comments about people thinking that that using pluggy isn't legitimate, or using pluggy is cheating. So I was using loot filters on top of it, and like runes were purple and stuff, even though it has nothing to do with drops. I know that I get a bunch of comments about it not being legitimate Diablo 2 or whatever, so I just don't bother. Yeah, loot filter would be super convenient. I think even Diablo.net, they approve loot filters as well. I don't know if it's loot filters or just changing the colors of the runes or something like that. Turn. Wonder if I can get a... I'll definitely get 88, but I wonder if I could get 89. Yeah, that's true, though. People say Enigma ruined the game. Yeah. Ooh, Greg Siegel. First super chat of stream. Thank you, dude. I'll let my girl read out the message. Thank you very much, Greg. Appreciate it.
On the subway on the way to work, let's see that Griffons, baby.
All right, let's go for it. Go for Griffons. My favorite place to farm skillers, Dan, is my favorite place to farm skillers is just level 85 areas, identifying everything that drops. But if you wanted to go like the most efficient way of farming skillers, I don't think anybody can argue against Lower Kurast. Like Lower Kurast that's the way to farm charms, jewels, and skillers. It's the most boring though. We're just identifying every grand charm that drops in a level 85 area. That's like my favorite way of farming skillers. Enforce, Nightbot didn't like what you posted. Nightbot doesn't like links in Forza. Sorry. And yeah, you're right. You can collect jewels and re-roll Sphere, Shadowplay. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You can re-roll Grand Charms in the cube. I just don't do it. Because I've found like mountains of skillers from just identifying everything that drops. Shades, so little? What's so little? Yeah, FLP, I think Diablo.net they're really... You like mention Pluggy on their forum and they like ban you, so I really think that they're really like an exclusive community. Like I don't know, they're not very welcoming of how other people play the game. It's pretty much you play the game the way that they want to or they don't like it, so that's why I don't really like that community, but it is a good community if you like vanilla Diablo 2 single player. What's up, Drazen? They use Atma bugged, I don't even know what Atma bugging is, so
This place has the stench of
you'll have to fill me in, Ubio. I don't even know what that is. Last Shinobi, thank you, buddy, and don't have plus to gold for magic fighting. The only, I guess I do have some plus gold. The only plus gold I have is the Geed's Grand Charm. That's it, really. Yeah, just the Geed's Grand Charm. That's the only thing. The only form of gold find I have on this character is just my Geeds. But I wear the Geeds for 40 MF. Make Death Oath, put Zod in an item on socket, remove the item remains indestructible. Interesting, Ubio. So they can use crazy bugged items like that, but then using Pluggy is upsetting. Randy Ferguson, thank you for the sub, Randy. Seems kind of backwards to me. Why does teleport not cost mana? It does cost mana. I just have using this rune word on my mercenary with a level 16 meditation aura, so it helps my mana recover. Yuri Chalenko, thank you for the sub, man. Yuri Chalenko. Must be Russian, Ukrainian, or something like that, but thank you. The Yuri gave it away. From there. Felch, I thought this map seed drops good stuff. You lied. You Ukrainian? Okay, alright, my bad. Thank you for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Superior mythical sword base. Thank you, Bill. Oh, it's not the same map seed? Shinobi, I don't think that makes a difference.
this place has the stench.
Having an even number on your magic find? I don't think that, I think that's like a myth. I don't think that has any impact on what drops. Ha, oh woo, oh woo. Thank you for this super chat. I'll let my girl read it out. Steven, I'm not like exclusively single player. I'm mostly single player. I did a little bit of Battle.net ladder reset stuff, but for the most part, yeah, single player.
Epone Hugh Ancient Tunnel Lightning Necro.
Lightning Necro will be the next build. I promise. Unless I drop D-Web.
Overburdened.
Was it going Iggy? Iggy Yabra? Yabra? You think so, Chris? Ooh, we got double Chris. Chris and Chris loose. How are my double Chris's doing? Both members of the Big D gang. Unique Sabra. Did they call it Saber or Sabra? I bet you it's probably supposed to be Sabra, and then people just call it Saber. Thank you, Steven. I'm glad you enjoy the videos, man. Means a lot.
This place has the stench of demons about it.
It's Saber? Yeah. Shinobi, if I was gonna remove my gold fine, I'd have to remove my Geeds, and then I lose 40% gold fine. I mean, I lose 40% MF, so I don't want to remove my Geeds, because I only have like 240 MF on this character. Blue Gilded Shield. Rain Juice, you can't fake a reaction, man. You gotta just wait for the drop, and then it's not the same if I fake it. It's gotta be real. It's gotta be an authentic freak out. What's up, Zilphy? If I get like 10 revives, that's enough for crowd control. Felchi was suggesting to use Bone Prison, and I do think Bone Prison works good, but I also think that revives works good as well for crowd control. It was mostly just Bone Prison for archers, but the one nice thing about a Bone Necro though is you have so many points into the Bone Tree that your Bone Armor is really synergized, so that's one nice thing about it. Bonewall Iron Maiden. The only curse skill I even have a point into on this build is amplified damage. This build is literally just for farming the pits. I don't even have like Decrepify for bosses, which I should, but... Ooh, Chris Luce. Happy New Year to you as well. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you, Chris.
Happy New Year, DB grinning face with big eyes.
Thank you, buddy. You put a big grin on my face, buddy. Happy New Year's to you as well. Where am I getting teleport from? It's this one here, Enigma. Jaw, Ith, and Burr in a body armor. Holy. Yeah, I know what video you're talking about. But yeah. Infinity or Chains of Honor on your Blizz Source next? I'd make the Infinity. I would definitely use Infinity because it's going to open up other builds. Like, it's going to increase the viability of like a Lightning Sorceress, Javazon, Trap Assassin, other characters like that. Chains of Honor is really like... I'd only use Chains of Honor for like Ubers. I mean, everything else, like for Sorceress, I would rather use Viper Magi than ooh, Red Mask. 5 NATO! 5 NATO Scream's not working, guys. Johnny Sins. What is up? Conservative nerd. What's wrong with being a conservative? Holy, I wouldn't even worry about it, man. It's not even worth wasting the breath to talk about it. it's so stupid, and the facts are so misskewed, and they're not even accurate at all. Like, it's not even worth talking about. It's really not. Like, you're really just wasting your breath, buddy. So literally the day that it happened, 10 minutes later, I forgot that it happened. So don't even worry about it, buddy. Nothing. Alright, Thresher. What am I doing for New Year's? I'm going out to dinner with friends, and then after dinner, we're just going back to their place to hang out, have a few drinks. I won't be drinking, but just to hang out and just have a good time. Scott, Infinity breaks a few cold immunes, but very, very few cold immunes. It does. It's funny. It does break the majority of cold immunes in the Ancient Tunnels. So, like the boss packs occasionally can be cold immune, and it will break some of them. And the only other cold monster that I really know that it breaks is the one council guy, the one Travancore council member, Torque Ice Fist. Infinity almost consistently breaks his immunity, so it's really good to rock Infinity on a Travancore Blizz farming sorceress. But other than that, I mean, the big benefit to using Infinity in a cold sorceress is that you can put 1 point into cold masteries plus the minus res from Conviction Aura, and then you can just dump your other points into Frozen Orb to synergize the boost of Ice Blast. That's the real like benefit to using Infinity with a cold sorceress. It's not really in terms of breaking immunities, it's just like it does break the auto immunity. It just if I had my sorceress skill tree, if I was playing the character, I could show you, but you can basically put 1 hard point into the cold mastery and then put the rest of the points into Frozen Orb. Oh god, Chris. Thank you, buddy. You're very generous, dude.
Order some nice meat and some nice red wine, grinning face with big eyes.
Or I could just buy a new computer with everything you donated to me. Thank you, Chris. Very kind of you, man. Very kind of you. What's up, Seer? Hey, Seer, did you ever give me a DM so that I could give you the YouTube sponsorship ranking on Discord? The Storino, thank you for the sub. And Chris, I'm not actually a big wine drinker, but my wife is, so she can order a nice bottle of red wine. Super 3 Chaos, thank you for the sub, buddy. Alright guys, let's get serious. Let's drop something good before the new year's out, man. Attack Raid, what's up? Jasco, hey Jasco. Hernan Beaver, thank you for the kind words. Sorry, I missed so many messages now on my live streams. Just because so many people are chatting away now. Gothic Bow. 193 demons, 161 undead. It's a nice bow. Nice budget bow. Thank you, Jasco. Thank you, Logic. Happy New Year's to everybody in chat. Thank you guys for hanging out with me on New Year's Day. Oh god, the edge bow. Have you guys seen that video, the edge bow merc with the Necromancer with Druid 45 life skillers? Have you guys seen that video? I still haven't watched it. I so want to watch it, but I just refuse to watch it. But he didn't. Not yet, Charlie. The deal was. I should have made the number higher. The deal was technically $1,000, and I would run Bishibashi, but I don't want to run Bishibashi. It's such a waste of time. I'll charm. 20 to life. I've been playing this game for so long now that I only keep 20 to life if it has secondary mods. Manwu, no, there's not a lot he can drop. I think he's even TC 69 or something like that.
This place has the stench of demons.
I don't think he's even like TC. I mean, I don't know. I'm waiting for Ubio to tell me. I don't even know if he's treasure class like 78. I don't even think he's TC 78. Is he 69, Chris? You don't even want to bother checking? Yeah, that's kind of how I feel like. Ooh, we got a level, guys. I just figured that was something you knew off the top of your head, Ubio. Ooh, 5 NATO! Ah. No 5 NATO. That's gonna get really annoying eventually, isn't it? I got 3,000 bone spear, guys. 3,000 bone spear. Matt, you got a 1 NATO? I just want a 5 NATO so bad. It's been so, like, I came really close with that green Falcon mask too. It was so close that I found like 2 streams ago. Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades though. Doesn't count in Diablo 2. Fishy is 69. Okay, thank you, H. Gilbertson. Stiletto. Genome 30. Genome 30. Thank you for the sub, man. FLP Bishy 66. He's not even 69. Jeez. Brutal. No, rare Hydra bow. It's a is the quality level like 86 on a Hydra bow? Or for Wind Force, sorry, is it 86? I don't know if that could even roll. I don't know what the quality level of Wind Force is. Maylene, it's players 3. All that information's above the mana globe. Chryslers, yes.
Not even death can save you from me.
Getting scared, DB. Face with tongue.
Why don't you guys pick like? Why don't you make it like? It's like 1,000. Set like a stupid number, and I'll farm 1,000 like 1,000 Maggot Layer runs. Like, why not farm an area that can actually drop something? Like, why Bishibosh?
We're getting dangerously close.
Yeah, why don't we switch it to Maggot Lair instead? I can make Maggot Lair the next 1,000 run project if you guys want. Don't pull that, Charlie. Don't pull that. Come on. Okay, let's go pets.
Not even death can save you from me.
Whatever chat wants, how about that face with tongue?
Actually, that's a good idea. How about maybe... Does any moderator want to make a straw poll? Pick some level 85 areas that I haven't done 1,000 run projects on, and maybe you guys can vote for the next 1,000 run project. I do have one that's almost done, but you guys can vote on the next 1,000 run project. David Lenti, thank you for the sub, man. Ah, Dimensional Shard. And then there was a Giant Thresher. It's not Eth. Somebody set up a straw poll. We'll do it up. Make it like Maggot Lair, temples, what else is an area that I haven't done? Felch, if it's any level 85 area, then I'll do it, but
This place has the stench of...
no, I haven't done Moz. The only level 85 area I've actually done is Ancient Tunnels, because I did 1,000 Countess runs, 1,000 Summon runs, 1,000 Nilly runs. I did 1,000 Meph. I did 1,000 Thresh Socket. I did Pindle twice. Yeah, I could do River of Flame. River of Flame would be a cool one. Well, yeah, you guys, I don't really care. The moderators, you guys can make a straw poll of any level 85 area that I haven't done. Remember, it takes me a while to do these projects, right? It won't be out tomorrow, but...
Not even death can save you from me.
Chris.
The need for Griffons is real. Level 85 plus.
I could do another, I could do Thresh Socket with the Pidzerker. Sewers level 2, that's like chest running. That would be a cool project, but I don't want to do any chest running though. Then long bow. Andreas, what's up, buddy?
Not even death can save you from me.
I like the River of Flame idea. Who's with me?
This place has the stench of demons about it.
The Trav done, yes, the two temples in the Kuros Causeway and one of them in Upper Kuros, they're level 85 areas. I forget the name of the one in Upper Kuros, it's level 85 area. But 3 of them are 85, and I think the rest of them are 84. It's a cool area to farm, it just really suffers from monster density. Do the Abaddon? Abaddon's like level 83, I think. Or Abaddon's like level 83 or 82. I think it's the Infernal Pit is the one. Cryptic Axe. Sapphic, I did 1,000 Ancient Tunnel runs. I don't know why, but Ancient Tunnels is not a visually appealing map for me. Felch, I'm already partway through a pit run project, so you guys can pick pits if you want, but Boogeyman, Happy New Year to you as well. Robert, nothing so far, bud. Nothing. It's been a very, very, very dry month for me. Outside of a really nice facet that I dropped yesterday.
Not even death can save you from me.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year too, Boogeyman. Superior item. Thoughts on Silent Spirit Trapsin? It's not a bad build, Steven. I actually personally prefer, and I have very limited Trapsin experience to begin with, but I really like the 102 FCR with Hodo and Spirit. But you can go the 60, like 63 faster cast rate below it and use Silence. It's more defensive, like it's easy to max out your resistance using that build, but I mean, like, well, Ubio, the difference between Silence and Hodo is just one skill, right? So why do I keep doing that? Goes to bow, then golem, then bow. Rosentine for Death's Fathom. Chris, Lord Karas drops up to Burr.
Found a BER in LK. Thought only Sir dropped there.
That's funny that the text-to-speech, she reads it as BAR. She doesn't read it as Burr. A BER dropped. That's crazy, man. I've found Sir runes before in LK. Never found a direct Burr rune before. Benjamin P, thank you for the sub, man. Appreciate the channel support. Will there still be Diablo in 2019? I don't see why not. I'll still be playing it. Charlie voted Mega there.
Death can save you from me.
No voted Magler to make you pay for her lies.
Make me pay for my lies. I don't even remember specifically agreeing to it. I think I was just like, oh, I would take like this much, and then I didn't actually agree to it. Mr. Spartax, thank you for the sub, Spartax. Oh, and we got a new member, new channel member, Kyle. Crystal Sword. I see Chris is back. That's what she said. Kyle, thank you for the membership, dude. I don't know why, for whatever reason, the alert is delayed.
May the eternal light shine
Oh, here it
upon
goes.
you and your descendants for what you've done this day. The continued survival of mankind is your legacy. Above all else, you have earned a rest from this endless battle.
Thank you very much for the membership, Kyle. Please send me a direct message on Discord.
That's what she said. Disappointed face.
Oh god, my alerts are all over the place. Please, thank you, Chris. Send me a message, Kyle, and then I'll give you the green ranking on the Discord. But yeah, thank you very much, man. Appreciate it.
This place has the stench of demons about
And the longer you sub, the bigger your D gets. True story. It's not just a bad. It's not just a bad joke. It's a true story. Anybody got a big red D in chat? What's up, Dan? Look at that, just clearing the whole room.
I am overburdened.
Ooh, that's kind of cool glove. If that had rolled 2 to boson skills, 20 increased attack speed, 5 bonus attack rating, fire res, gold find. Could have been good. Well, Chris, it started out as a bad joke because when I was telling people about members when I first got them, I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna make it so that like I'm gonna make it so that like the longer you're a member, the bigger your D gets, and then everybody just started laughing, and now it's like it went from being a joke to a real thing. But yeah, it was a joke back in the day. Yeah, it's like a funny joke, and I don't know. And I think we need to, I think it's like 40, I gotta crack 40 members, and then I get an extra emote, custom emote or whatever. Set longsword. Ooh, and we broke. We're 400 plus viewers right now. That's pretty good. Usually I average around 300, 350. Thank you, Ubeo. Appreciate that, buddy. Hey, how was your trip to the Dead Sea? I saw that,
This place has the stench of
I saw the picture. What is the deal with the Dead Sea? Isn't there, there's so much salt in like the inland lake that it's literally like nothing's like alive in it, right? And that's why they call it the Dead Sea. I'm Canadian, that's why I don't know anything about the Dead Sea. Well, I figured it's dead, but it's because of too much salt, right? Or too much algae or something? The last Shinobi, if in the Discord, or if somebody can post, Ubio Gesh made a install video, and he shows you where to download the version of Pluggy. You won't have any virus problems or whatever. You can download it right off the Pluggy website, and he goes step by step on how to install the video. So it is salt? Okay. Because you can, Shinobi, if you go to the Discord, we have a links and guide section, and it's posted under the links and guide on how to, or his installation guide, sorry. There we go. I need to set up, I keep forgetting to set up a command for that, Ubio. I will, though. I'm gonna set up a command for that video. I can't, like, I don't know how to do that. Like, set up, Nightbot admin or whatever. I think that's a Twitch thing. Their last pluggy's infected? Really? I think that would be a good place to download it from, but... I'm not a big tech guy anyways, I usually... Circletta? That's what you think, Optimus? Make like a little altar of jaw runes around Pindle and then kill him? You know what? At this point, I'd almost be... At this point, I'm almost open to do that. You know, I think on players 3, I can just like almost just tele-stomp the mobs and then not a big deal. Kobe Channel, thank you for the subscription, ma'am. Rune. Ubi, I usually back up once or twice a week. I backed up before this stream, so pretty much it's every major find, or like the very, very minimum, it's like once a week I back up. That's like the absolute minimum. Alright, item can't be repaired. Look at that damn Monarch. It cost me so much to repair because it's in a superior base.
This place has the stench of demons about it.
The anomaly, I don't know when the ideal area, the ideal time to respec. Like, I ran fire, I think, through normal and partway into nightmare. But, I guess you could respec as soon as you hit nightmare. I don't think it matters a whole heck of a lot. I would probably, like, I would run fire all the way through. I would run fire all the way through normal. And then I think any time in nightmare you can respec. I don't think it matters, but... Okay, so... Act 4 nightmare respec. Like, Fisher does a lot of damage early on, so it's usually why they run fire for a while, or quite a while, sorry. Like, I remember when we were doing our ladder reset run, our druid, he had a Fisher druid pelt. Thank you, Loney. But he was doing like 800 fire damage early nightmare. And like my traps and fire, my wake of fire traps were doing like 75 to 90 or something. So he was pretty much our source of damage working our way through nightmare. Fire dude is very powerful early on. It's even powerful at end game with good gear, but I think that's gonna be the next character that I make, is dedicated fire druid for a while. Demon crossbow, blue tiara. Then Silence, the best place to find socketed bases. You can do cows or any high density level 85 area, or you can roll like a weapon or armor rack that drops a particular base that you want, and then you can farm it as well. But generally, like, I didn't even farm cows for my bases. I get most of my bases just level 85 area farming. Sea Bear, I stopped picking them up after like I even have a 940, so really I don't pick up any Tal's armors unless they're like, unless I can get a 941. I don't really care at this point. But I'm probably 10, 12, 15 maybe, something like that. It's definitely not as exciting as the first Tal's armor drop. Dual Rune. I was even excited the first time I dropped Mortal Kings off a Pindle with this character account. And now when you get a green Sacred Armor, you're kind of just bummed out because it's failed materials. I found 2 Cham runes, 1 Zod rune, 13 Jaws, I think 4 Burr. Yeah, 4 Burr runes. And I think 4 or 5, no, it's gotta be 5 or 6 low runes, because I made 1 Grief, I made 1 Fortitude for my Merc, and then I have 4 in my stash, so 6 low runes, and then I haven't really kept track of anything lower than that. But that's over like almost 2 years, so. Sword. Not F. I gotta get rid of the Circletta. Pub 1, people still do play this, buddy. Is this ladder? No, this is single player using the Diablo 2 plugin mod. That's not bad, Chris. The burn's really nice. You're halfway to infinity. Automist, I have not made the last wish yet. I found the base. All I want to do is I want to get a live like clip of a Sur rune, and then I'll make a last wish video.
This place has the stench of demons about it.
20 life, 7 light res. I don't think it'd be worth much, Raphael. I think the only thing that would be worth a lot would be a 2011, and even then, I think like maybe a 2011 fire would be worth something. I don't think a 2011 light would be worth a lot. But I'd have to think on ladder that the only thing that would be worth anything is a 2011. Mark, will it make bot D? Oh, blue Sacred Armor. I don't know if I'll make it today. I could Larzik my Superior Eth Great Poleaxe. I could do that. We'll check the tiara. I don't usually identify these, but we'll check it. Create a Mind Tea. Why do I gotta reset this map?
I am overburdened.
I think this is a pretty good pit map. And I haven't actually been running it for too long, so. And I reset the pit map on my Sorceress, so I don't have my Jaw map seed anymore. I reset it last stream. Sarkroffs! You get to see how bad a Necro player I am, buddy. Bone Visage. Not Eth. No, nothing good. No drops today yet, just no drops. Unfortunately. How'd the defense roll, Chris? Dan, I have 250. Oh, did my merc? Oh, my merc died. 250. I didn't even see my merc die. 250 magic fine.
This place has the stench of demons about it.
It's kind of low on the defense, Chris, but I mean, you don't really be picky with your first towel armor. Later, Shinobi. What mods are good for Blue Tiara? You can get like 3 to Sorceress skills, like faster cast rate stuff. Or maybe it's 3 to like a specific skill, like Fire or Cold, I can't remember. I don't know, I always just use Shaco. I don't really use magic or rare helmets very often. What's up, Spencer? The only helmet I really want to use is a 5 NATO. 5 NATO rare. Yeah, Corpse Explosion is very overpowered skill. These aren't even any champions here. I guess blow up the whole screen. Ooh, Bayo, close to New Year's for you? It's funny, it's 10:30 in the morning where I am, so that shows you the difference in time zones for people watching the stream around the world.
I can't carry anymore.
Crossbow. Oh, and if I found a 6 tornado magic druid pelt, I would probably use it as well, but it's just hard to not use Shaco on characters because it's just so good. Carlo, Happy New Year. Alfred, I have 250 MF on this character.
This place has the stench.
And then players 3 pit farming. Well, Sapphic, you can really boost Corpse Explosion with amplified damage, and then if you have an Insight Iron Golem and your Merc has Infinity, you can boost it even more. But yeah, on players 3, I don't really need anything more than amp damage. But it's not like it's not as if like in the Chaos Sanctuary and stuff, Corpse Explosion isn't as good as it is in the pits. Good morning, Drew. What's up, buddy? Thank you, Chris. Thank you very much, man. And congratulations on your Tal armor, dude.
Death can save you from me.
Tall armor is a nice B-Day present from me, smiley face. Also, congrats on your 1K, my friend.
Congratulations on your Tal's armor, buddy. I'm happy for you. And thank you again for the super generous donations, man. I'm basically gonna take all that money and put it back into my stream. So capture card, whatever, computer upgrades, stuff like that. So thank you, dude. Very generous of you.
This place has the stench of demons about it.
Lister, we decided, Ubio made a community poll where you guys are gonna pick the next level 85 area for a 1,000 run project. Ubio, no, I don't have good soft lights for the green screen, so I could get better soft lights to because the green screen's pretty good. It's just it has a little bit of like it's passable, I think, but it could be better with some soft lights or whatever. So like, it's definitely not a perfect setup because I don't have like perfect lighting, but pick the Archon plate. 4 open socket. Kind of bummer defense though. Carlo, I haven't found anything today, bud. Rare circlet, that's it. Literally a rare circlet. Blue dimensional shard, blue diadem, blue sacred armor. That's it, man.
This place has the stench of demons about it.
Ubio, I checked it. It was 4 open socket, but it's 450 defense. It was kind of bummer. Set project, you want me to give you my RNG? I've literally found nothing this month. You don't want my RNG, trust me. If somebody asked about map hack, I'm not using map hack, I'm playing single player. It's the same map every time, so it's a single player feature that people that never play single player don't know exists, but Set Sabra. I gotta go back to full clears. I'm getting a lot of white monster, like kind of collateral damage white monster kills from corpse explosion. Like there was a whole whackload of white monsters there that were taken out with. I think a Necro is one of the characters where it's not a bad idea to blow up the whole screen just because his AoE with corpse explosion is so good. And Happy New Year's to you as well. Plus, with amplified damage, might aura, and fortitude, like my merc kills stuff like before I even get a chance to fire off bone spear. It's kind of funny. You already got Death Cleaver and a Vex, Felch? Felch, give me some of your Necro RNG, dude. Please. Give me something. Yeah, I got more than... The 3 best drops I've had for the entire month of December, a plain Peak Home, a Vex rune, and a -5 +4 facet. A light facet.
This place has the stench of
Now, like, to be honest, I was super excited with the light facet. Like, it's almost worth it going a whole month of finding nothing to find a nearly perfect light facet, but it's been a really crappy month for drops. Yeah, that's what it stands for, Dan. Random number generator. Random number generation or generator, one of the two. Bowman, yeah, Poison Necro is great to run the pits. But for players 3, like this, the Bone Necro is not really that bad either. I don't know. Bone Necro gets a bad rap. I don't think it's better than Poison Necro, but I think it does get a bad rap. Probably Daniel. I mean, I haven't dropped anything, so I don't know that I'm even gonna make a December highlight video. I might just combine it and make it January and December and January. It's because I'm not running Poison Belch? Is that why? Lister, I would probably jump up and down and scream like a crazy fool.
this place has the stench of demons about it.
You know a guy who knows him. Rare Giant Thresher. Christmas, Mr. Beast he's the guy that's like helping to push PewDiePie to keep him above T-Series. He's got like millions of followers. He like donates insane amount of money to streamers, and then the streamers like have crazy reactions, and then he makes videos of it. He's just a really big YouTuber. Basically. Genome, it's single player using the pluggy mod. Or it's money from sponsors, or I don't know where the money comes from, but I do know that if he gives away if you give away like $10,000, but then you get like a couple million views, then you make like, you know, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 off the couple million views, and you make more money than what you gave away. But ooh, rare Archon staff. That would have been a nice one. Dang. That would have been a really nice one. Get a man songs on New Year's Eve. That would have been legit. Chris, your money's coming from you? What's wrong with your computer, Lister? Computer's dying?
This place has the stench of demons about it.
I think the Necro's teleport animation, It looks like he's like uppercutting the air. It's kind of funny. Third rarest item in the game. For whatever reason though, like I think because Archon or Man Songs has a quality level of 86 and D-Web has a quality level of 84. So I think that makes it rarer, but I don't know. People still say like D-Web's rare, so I just go with it. Boris, yeah, Man Songs is super rare. It's like a cool style points item, but yeah, it's Odo and Spirit is better. It's just a very, very rare item. That's all. If you have a really powerful character, H, like a really good poison necro that can handle player 7, then it's not necessarily a bad idea to play player 7. But it depends on what you're targeting. If you're only targeting boss and champion packs, then there's no point of playing on player 7. Because those bosses drop another Archon staff. Those bosses drop 1 or 2 items. Or no, they always drop 1 item, sorry. No matter what the difficulty is. But white monsters have their no drop chance decreased the higher the player setting is. So if you go to player 7 and you're killing a lot of white monsters, then it makes sense because they have their no drop rate is reduced as low as it can be on player 7. So in that situation, it makes sense to run P7 if your character can clear the area very effectively. No problem, H. It's a frequently asked question.
This place has the stench of demons.
And it's hard to answer too because there's so many factors. Like it depends on where you're farming, what character you're farming with, how strong your character is. Like there's so many different factors that determine what the best player setting is or what you're farming for. Like there's lots of different factors. Gookie, thank you for the sub, man. Gookie, appreciate it. Googie, the Stones of Jordan in the corner, it's a randomized number generator on Pluggy that just simulates like the idea of SOJs being sold on Battle.net, and it's just a counter that's used to randomly simulate the spawning of declone on single player. So it'll just count off, and then maybe like once or twice a month Diablo clone will spawn. Thank you, Reactive. Appreciate it, man. Very kind to you. Power shield. I guess I can check if it's F. Not F. Jimmy, what's up, buddy? Emmy, I want to hit 125 FCR. And I'm also running a bone necro. If I was running like a summon necro, I would use beast, but I'm kind of running like it's like a bone. It's a bone hybrid with like max corpse explosion, and then I use revives and stuff, so it's not like a pure white wand, like fully maxed bone tree synergy, but I don't have the gear to hit 125 without the 40 FCR from Hodo, so why I'm not rocking beast. Jamie, what's up, buddy? How are ya? I'm doing good, buddy. Thank you for asking. Brandon, I did a lot of my torch farming I did it with a Sorceress and Frenzy Barb. It's just kind of, it's more exciting than doing it with a Smiter. And I don't actually have any video guides of a Smiter, but there should be all kinds of YouTube videos on budget Smiters. I know that Mr. Llama has one. I'm sure there's others as well. You should be able to find, or even on D2JSP, like a written guide, you should be able to find something on a budget Smiter. And I don't have a Zealer build either, so sorry. Those are two characters I haven't made build videos for yet. Justin Yayo Man, thank you for the sub, my friend. Yeah, set project, yeah, 200 MF. A good starting point is between 2 and 400 MF. Somewhere in that range, and then it depends. Like there's certain characters that kind of break that mold, that they'll have like 700 MF, like a Pit Zerker or Pendle Zerker or a Ancient Tunnel Blizzard Sorceress. Like there's very specific characters that can tank that stack more MF, but generally between 2 or 400 is a good starting point. Any torch farming vids? I gotta farm some more keys first, Sakurg. But I have torches for all my characters, so maybe in the new year I'll do some torch farming. Maybe I'll stream some key gathering, and then maybe I'll do some Ubers. I do want to make a 75 FCR hybrid Enigma Smiter for farming organs really quickly. I'm not sure, Pedro. I don't know what the area level is of the Uber areas. I don't know. I don't usually kill them. I usually just go right to the Ubers as quickly as I can and kill them. I don't usually farm stuff in there. I think it's 83 or 84 or something. You have a 125 FCR Smiter, Rubio? My idea was like G-Face 35 FCR Spirit. Forget what else I was gonna use. I have not found it yet, Vasile. Ugh. That was bad. Unique Maul, Blue Thresher. Oh, Whiz Spike and Flesh Ripper? Okay, cool. What build to run the pits with? Well, Necro's good. Pit Zerker's good. Lightning Sorceress is okay. Hammerdin's kind of annoying in the pits. The Carver's running around everywhere.
This place has the stench of demons.
FLP, is it? Oh, it's Maggot Lair? Thought you guys liked me. Make me farm the Maggot Lair. If I'm farming the Maggot Lair, I'm gonna be teleporting to like the big open areas. I'm not gonna farm the actual I'm not gonna farm the narrow hallways. Dino, nothing, buddy. Got some crazy donations though. New member of the Big D gang. All that stuff. No drops though. Farm the pits with a cold sorceress? Yeah, just the skeletons are cold immune. I guess you could. Or you said Infinity breaks the cold immunities of the skeletons in the pits? That's interesting. I didn't know that. Because I've never taken a Blizzard Sorceress down here with Infinity. Oh, the Mega Lair. I'm probably going to do with a Fire Sorceress, actually. I think that'd be the easiest character to... I'll probably use my 3k health Enigma Fire Sorceress. Pikachu, no Griffons, no drop, period, bud. God, we're like almost 2 hours in, too. Nothing. OMG, the longer you're a member, the bigger your D gets. That's the joke. I don't even know what the immunities are in the, ooh, Falrod. I don't even know what the immunities are in the Ancient Tunnel, or, sorry, the Mega Lair. Like, I know that, fire immunes are, like, non-existent. Or they're barely there. You want me to farm? I guess I could do a Chaos Sanctuary run. I'll do one Chaos Sanctuary, but, it's not as efficient, though. And I have really bad resistances, too. Like, the reason why I don't care about my res is because I was farming the pits, but... For Chaos Sanctuary, I don't have the best res. Drew, we're going out to dinner with friends, and then we're going back to their place for a house party, or house gathering, or whatever you want to call it. This character doesn't like the Chaos Sanctuary as much. Would I say pits are better than AT? It depends on your character. Wozu. Depends on your character. Always move one step after teleporting? Okay, alright. Thank you for the tip, Felchi. I need all the necro tips I can get. It's just a lot easier farming with the bone necro in the pits because it just goes a lot smoother, but... Ooh. Come on, Merc. Plus, having 10 fire resistance is bad too.
Not even death can save you from me.
I don't even have Decrepify. And because of my synergies, my Bone Spear is stronger than my Bone Spirit, so... Not the ideal, very slow chaos runs. Alright, we'll go back to the pits. What mouse did you get, Drew?
This place has the stench of demons about it.
We did one chaos run, Obu. Long sword. Alex, you fell asleep watching my stream? Holy cow. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? That's gotta be a bad thing. It's like, how do you get yourself to sleep at night when you can't go to bed? Oh, I just watched Dabrowski Magic Finding. Puts me out right away. I think I'm going to, guys, at the 2-hour mark. At the 2-hour mark, we're gonna fire up the Pindlezerker again. We'll do some Pindling for the last hour, because hits ain't dropping anything, so. Swamp Charm. 4 max stamina.
I need a key.
Berserker Axe. Drew, that's what your wife said? Oh my god. That's not very nice. Ah, it's okay. My wife hates Diablo 2, so I get it. But hey, Drew, you gotta tell her she's not allowed to watch my stream unless she gives me a sub. If she's gonna use me to go to sleep at night, she better give me a sub. Oh, woo. I don't even know who Bob Ross is. Sorry. I don't know how I'm gonna do a Bob Ross impression. She's being funny.
Do your best Bob Ross impression.
Well, tell your wife I said thank you for watching my stream. She's very nice. Very cool. Angel, you wanna... Yeah, just shoot me a DM on Discord. I'll answer after stream, buddy.
Batman sending is a show-off, BB. I need to ask you something on Discord.
Sorry, I don't know who Bob Ross is. Who is Bob Ross? Remember, I grew up sheltered in a farm. Farm with no internet, so... Best famous painter like ever? How the heck would I know who a famous painter is? Tarun. So he's a painter on some TV show? Well, how the heck would I know that? Come on, Pits. Your wife's pumped she got a shout out? What's her name? I'll give her a shout out on... I'll shout her out by her name.
This place has the stench of demons about it.
Lister, I'll check it out after stream, okay? Check it out after stream. It's equivalent of saying I don't know who Chuck Norris is. Yeah, I know who Chuck Norris is. That's what I say when I say to my wife, I was like, she's like, oh, I've never watched the movie Predator before. And I was like, what? How have you not watched the movie Predator? It's like one of the greatest action movies that Arnold Schwarzenegger was ever in. What's a good starting merc weapon for a Blizz Sorceress? Insight's really good, or Obedience. Insight or Obedience, those are like probably the two best. If you're having mana issues, go Insight. If you're not having mana issues, go Obedience, Treachery. Obedience, Treachery, and a Might Aura. And then you'll have a really strong merc that can handle cold immunes. And then everything else that's not cold immune, you should be able to kill no problem with, or Eth Bone Hue. I figured that one was coming. Eth Bone Hue. Eth Bone Hue, Eth Hone Sedan. They're all good too, but they're gonna be harder to find, I would think. But if you find any Ethereal Thresher, you can Larsic it for a guaranteed 5 open sockets, and then you can make Obedience. Oh, we'll grab the Hell Rune. God. There we go. Oh yeah, Reaper's Tool, non-eth, that's a really good one too, yeah. Non-eth Reaper's Tool. Thank you, Krista. Very kind of you. Surprised you let your husband Drew. I mean, I'm surprised your husband Drew has you watching my stream, but thank you. It's very kind of you.
This place has the stench of demons about it.
What's up, Rodney? Don't you guys have phones? Diablo Immortal. OMF, if you're gonna make Obedience, I would try and hold out for an Ethereal Thresher. But if you find a non-eth Thresher, the runes to make Obedience are so cheap, it's like a Foul Rune, a Hell Rune, and something else, that it's not a huge deal to make it in a non-eth base. But don't make Infinity or something in a non-eth base. Hell, Coal, Thul, Eth, Foul. Yeah, so yeah, if you find a 5 open socket base, just go ahead and make Obedience. Juria, you got a burr rune today? Super Jelly. I found a Hell Rune today, and a Foul Rune, and a Rare Circlet. Yeah, that's fine, Zach. If you like... I mean, I don't think a lot of people at Diablo 2 stream are going to agree with you that Diablo 3 is better, but... everybody's, like, entitled to their own opinion and what they think is better. I don't really like Diablo 3, but I've hardly played it, so...
It's locked.
I just like D2 so much, I never left it. Andrew, you didn't do that in single player, did you? Oh god. Making it in a non-eth base?
This place has
What am I doing?
demons about it.
The only non-eth base I would ever make it in is like a plain thresher. And that's just so that, or sorry, a plain scythe, sorry. A plain scythe, so it's like a low strength requirement, and then you can carry it on your sorceress, but... okay, we got Mavs. Mavs armor. I have seen people make it in a scythe as well for dedicated farming of Neelathak, so that the mercenary can't kill anything. I have seen that too, but overall I would just make it in an ethereal base. People seem to, like, all the time, actually, on my channel, people will be like, oh man, all you have to do is use Nature's Peace to farm Neelathak, and then it makes it easy. And it's like, the corpse explosion is not the hard thing to deal with in Neelathak. Like, stacking max fire res, or like using Nature's Peace, you can entirely negate the corpse explosion. It's the frickin' bugged Tomb Vipers, that's what frickin' wastes you. The corpse explosion is nothing.
I am overburdened.
Like, maybe if you're farming like Neelathak with like a sorceress and you don't have CTA, then maybe corpse explosion is like gonna be tough, but Alex, best D2 streamer, such good content. Thank you for the donation, Alex. Appreciate the kind words, man. Means a lot. We got a Tal rune. We got that Hell rune, so we'll see if I can reroll a spirit today. Zex Sterner, thank you for the subscription, man. Appreciate it. Alright, so one more Pindle run. Or sorry, one more pit run, and then we're gonna farm Pindle with the Pit Zerger for a while.
This place has the stench of demons about it.
531, they say that the Tomb Vipers are working as intended, but there's no way it's working as intended. It's totally bugged out. It doesn't make any sense. The amount of damage that the Vipers do. Health, just need an Ort and an Am rune.
I am overburdened.
Yeah. Nothing, Elite. Literally nothing, buddy. $35, 112, 8. Dang, dude. Is that perfect, or is it, or is 9 magic absorb perfect? Here, Thresher. It's not F. Junk. Where do you find a Monarch? Just level 85 area farming, man. Eventually you'll drop a white Monarch. In your first white monarch, I would probably Larzik it to try and get 4 open sockets, but after that, I would just Haradra cube roll all of your monarchs. One of those things where it takes you forever to get your first one, and then after you drop your first one, it's like the floodgates open, and then you'll drop them all the time. Junk. Well, I almost got 89 today. Elthol or Am, Elrune, Enigma. Okay, let's rock Pindlezerker for a bit. Play till 89. I haven't found anything though. Alright, I'll get 89. I'll get 89. We'll make Felch happy.
This place has the stench of demons.
Spencer, run the Pit Zerker. Put War Travs on it. I like my max poison res, man. Yeah, happy wife, happy life, happy Thelch, happy streaming life. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get, probably gonna take me 3 hours to get 89 though. Jarrell, Jakubik or Jarubik, thank you for the sub, man. OMG, I like. There's a lot of reasons why I like single player, but there's like no lag, no realm down, no bots. I think it's more rewarding. 89, Rubio. I'm 88. I just want to get. Felch wants me to get one more level on the Necro. I'm pretty sure I could do bell runs with this character. It wouldn't be like doing bell runs with the jabs on though. It'd be kind of slow. But yeah, I just need to close this distance here, so. Oh, I meant like 3 hours total, not 3 hours, not like an additional 3 hours. Killing Bale with a bone necro. Yeah, you thought the Diablo kill was slow?
This place has the stench of demons about it.
Get 99 on this single stream, Spencer. I think I would die before I reach level 99 if I tried to stream it in one session. I think if I was gonna do Chaos Runs with this character, well, I don't know, there's that glitch that, or there's that bug where it's really hard to keep your Iron Golem alive, so maybe I would just put like G-Face on the Mercenary and not have life stolen per hit. I don't know. Or maybe I could put Duress on him. He would get Crushing Blow that way. Apparently it's really hard to keep an Insight Iron Golem alive in Chaos Sanctuary, so if you rock the clay golem, I don't know how you're gonna get crushing blow on your merc. Boss's blade. I don't really stock them, no, Rubio. But I know FLP gave up on farming Cast Sanctuary because it was too hard to keep the Iron Golem alive, so. Oh god, Bob Ross. More Bob Ross talk. FLP's a noob. He's FLP bot. Large siege bow. Nothing else. One to defense, small charm. What's up, Kendall? James, if Ubio or Ahmad can post Ubio's video, just follow that guide, James. He goes step by step on where to download the mod. He has the links in the description. If you just follow that video, you'll be able to set up a pluggy yourself. It's also in the links and guides tab in the Discord if you want to join it there. Oh, Angel of Faith. Becoming a member, dude. Thank you, Angel. Yeah, we got 40. Unlocked a new emote.
May the eternal light shine upon you and your descendants.
Oh, it's that declone spawn. It's that declone spawn.
Mankind is your legacy. Above all else, you have earned a rest from this endless battle.
Okay, Felch, is there a way to do declone with this bone necro setup? I don't feel like respecking, so. Do I just go revive some Udars in the River of Flame? But by the way, Angel, thank you for the membership, man. Thank you very much. Means a lot. Look for Urdars. Or Udars. Urdars. Bone Necro Declone. You guys just want to see me fail doing Declone with a Bone Necro. Oh yeah, Merc has poison damage, so that will, yeah, you're right. Insight, he has poison damage, so...
Death can save you from me.
Annihilus.
Annihilus. Use Marowak Boots for life tap and give Merc G-Face and Infinity. I don't know if I have that stuff in my shared... I don't have Infinity in my shared stash. Infinity is on my Sorceress. Like, I don't think I even have a G... I don't have a G-Face or anything. Okay, so we'll see if I can get... We'll see if I can just get Udars in the River of Flame and then go from there. 39 gold find. I don't know if I even have a map with Urdars. Or why do I keep saying that? Urdars or something. Yeah, where would be the best place to spawn them? Maybe I'll go to Cold Plains. I'll spawn them on the The Karen stones. I just gotta find them wherever they are. I have no idea where they are. Oh yeah, players won. Players won. Maybe I'll go to Arcane Sanctuary. Yeah, but where do you guys think I should spawn them? Does it matter? Where are the... Wait, no, it's the stony field that the Karen stones are on. Oh my god. Noob alert. Oh. Oh, that would have means he would spawn where Bishibashi is, right? Yeah. He's already spawned here then. Because... Oh, he's already on P3? Yeah, I don't know. This is just gonna be bad. Real grounds. Player 3 Bone Necro Diablo clone. There we go, okay. Don't underestimate Necro. Let's just get rid of everything first. There. Look at my resistances too. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. Why do you guys do this to me?
Not even death can save you from me.
Please spare me my wife.
Please spare me my wife. I offer coffee money.
Thank you for the donation, Drew. Okay, I don't think I got any orders here. I guess the next Durians of Hate, right? They're usually in the Durians of Hate 1 or whatever. Yeah. Check the Durance. I don't even have my Durance waypoint on this character. Check Durance Harry 1. Drew, your wife sent that? I don't believe you. Oh, there we go. A couple of Urbers. Birders. I got 3. How many do I need, Thelchi? Should I get as many as I can? Get all of them? Okay. I don't actually know how many. I think I can get 18 revives, I think. No! Don't corpse explode him, you idiot. Again. Keep blowing them up with corpse explosion. Okay, it's 17. Yeah, 18 monsters, so try and get one more quickly. Yeah, screw it. That's good enough. Okay. Come on, Faisal! God! The resistances are brutal! Whose idea was this? This is so dumb. Players 3 declone with a bone necro. Come on. Stack them up. Oh, bring them closer? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. This is literally the first time I've ever done like a necro declone. Oh, never mind. He's dead. Okay. He's dead while I was bowing. We did it. Oh, you guys are giving me all these tips, and I've literally never done a necro declone kill before. We did it, boys. Yeah. Okay. Let's ID it. 2020-10. Incoming 2020-10. Oh, 1919-7. That's actually better than the one that I had, that I was using. 1919-7. Oh, Hayes Joe, you guessed 1919-9 too. Dang. That's a pretty good, that's a pretty solid Annie. I don't really care about the experience, so. There you go, guys. I did my noob necro declone. Because I had a 18-9, so now I have a 19-9. And I burnt through all my juves. Thank you, Chris.
Not even death can save you from me.
Nice one, DB. Grinning face with big eyes. See you soon in 2019.
Will do, buddy.
Going to dinner.
Have a good one, buddy. And thank you for the super chats, buddy. You're too generous, dude. Okay, so now let's get this necro level 89.
This place has the stench of
So what could I have done there to like improve? Just a little bit better repositioning with the Ooters and maybe better gear. Like obviously if I had like more crushing blow would have been better, but oh, we're on players 1 2. Oop. So what do you think, Felchi? Just better necro teleporting? Better repositioning? I've literally never, ever done like an Uber Tristram or declone thing at all. And then I do it on players 3 with the frickin' bone necro. So sad. Nassicus, you're not supposed to time out mods. Mods are good. How do you get your character names, Ubio? Just, I use mercenary names. That's how I get my character names.
Need to be admin, so I can time out, thanks.
So shaky I can't type correctly. Yeah, I think if I did players 1, you gotta remember too, I did that with like 10 fire res, like brutal lightning res, 37 lightning res, like if I had a Mars, I would have put that on for like better resistance and stuff, but Team Necro got it done. You think he was player 1, Ubio? I guess I was nowhere near where he spawned, so Team Necro never breaks a sweat. Hey Lee, have a good one, buddy. Good to see you, Lee Cooner. Haven't seen you in a while, bud.
This place has the stench of demons about it.
Zek, he needs to spawn again, and usually he only spawns like 1 to 3 times a month. I've never had him spawn in the same stream like twice, so unless I sold an SOJ, but I'm not that desperate for an anti-charm. Oak Bear, I don't have this set up yet for Fire Druid. I can spawn him if I sell an SOJ, but I'm not going to sell an SOJ to spawn him. War gauntlets. You can change the files so that you can like sell like a perfect diamond and that makes him spawn, but I just try and leave all the settings like at their original setting. More legitimate, I think. For sure, Justin. I did streaming, like I did magic finding with like BT Neanderthal and guys like that before I did making YouTube content, so definitely would.
This place has the stench of demons about it.
Redmar, you made it so that declone spawned every second? Huh. That'd be crazy, every second he's spawning? Jeez. The Gilded Shield. An FHR. Superior Crown Shield. You guys are talking about mod powers? Pedro, I would stick to like 85 areas. Level 85 and 84 areas are good. Specific super uniques like Thresh and Pindle are okay to run. And then bosses like Endariel, Mephisto, Diablo, and Bale. That's what I would stick to. I wouldn't really spend a lot of time in level 83 areas. I mean, you can if you want to for variety's sake, but if you really want variety, I would do stuff like The Halls of Pain and stuff. It's a level 84 area. That's good for variety. What is the stat point? I'll show you after this pit run, Kevin. It's kind of a hybrid. It's like Bone Necro and Summoning hybrid, kind of. It's not really, it's not a pure fully bone synergized tree. Check out the antlers. Okay, so the skill tree curses, I have one hard point into amp damage because it's pure pit. But if you were gonna do like maybe you could have one hard point into Decrepify. That's up to you. So maybe like one into Weaken, one into Terror, one to get Decrepify. Summoning, I have one hard point into every single one of these except for Fire Golem. I am eventually going to use an Insight Iron Golem, but for now I'm just using Clay Golem. So one hard point in every single one of these. And then the Poison and Bone, I have maxed Corpse Explosion, one hard point into Teeth, one hard point into Bone Armor, max Bone Spear, then you max Bone Prison and Bone Wall because they synergize Bone Spear, but they also synergize the damage absorbed from Bone Armor. And then the remaining points I'm just tucking into Bone Spear. Or Bone Spirit, sorry. But this, like with this setup, my Bone Spear does more damage than my Bone Spirit. So it's kind of odd that way, but it's basically, it's an effective pit farmer, but not really anywhere else. I mean, I did just do declone with it, but the reason I didn't go with a white wand is because I want to hit the 125 faster cast rate. If I was going 75, then I would use white. Because white would give me more Bone Spear damage, but I mean, it'd be pretty tough to hit 125 with white. Like, I could, but then I wouldn't be able to use SOJs. I'd have to use, like, caster rings and that kind of stuff, so. But yeah, level 44 Bone Spear. And it's like 3,000 bone or magic damage. Pretty low on the damage thing. How big is the Corpse Explosion radius? 17.3 yards. Basically enough to chain reaction the whole screen. Great poleaxe, not bad.
It's locked.
I think it makes more sense to max Corpse Explosion and then have not a fully synergized Bone Tree because like Bone Spear does so little damage to begin with, but
This place has the stench of
monkeys are farming players 3. How many plus skills do I have? 2 from Shaco, 3 from Hodo, 2 from Spirit, 2 from Macaster Amulet, 2 from Enigma, I don't know if I already said that. 2 from the SOJs, 1 from Arax, and then I have 3 from Torch, 1 from Annie, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skillers into Geeds. And like I could take points off a corpse explosion and put it into the bone tree, but I don't see the point because 90% of the time my mercenary gets a kill first with amplified damage and fortitude, like before my bone spear does. So it's kind of like a bone spear is just like a support damage, but I don't know. It's how I'm running the character. It's probably not necessarily maybe the best way to run it, but I mean it does the job, so that's why I don't really worry too much about perfecting it. Like I'm still blowing up the whole screen, so that's all that matters. Nazicus, don't time out people that don't need it, please. Pretty much, Jimmy. Pretty much. Okay, if you're just joking, I know, I'm just saying in general. Crystal sword. 5 open sockets. CTA base. JB, I just want to get some time under my belt with the Bone Necro. Then I want to make a Bone Necro video, and then I'll kind of move on to other characters. I think it's 200. Think I got enough CTA bases?
This place has the stench of demons on it.
Joe, it's just like a mix-up of my first name and last name, so. Crystal sword. Not F. Justin, there's a few reasons. It's just no lag, no bots. Beast 130, thank you for the sub, man. It's really convenient using Pluggy too. Like I can transfer items between characters without having to have mules and all that crap. And I just prefer playing single player in general. I've done a little bit of Battle.net, but guys like DJ Waters, I guess BT plays a lot of single player now too. He used to play a lot of Battle.net. Yeah, I don't like using CTA in a flail, even though this character I do have a CTA in a flail. It's a lot easier to tell the difference between a crystal sword and a flail. So I don't like teleport around on my CTA, on my weapons swap, instead of my main hand. Allen's. What's up, Rainmaker? Try and clump everybody together. Poison damage over 2 seconds. Talk about a junky small charm, ma'am. And a foul rune. Pretty much haste. It's just for, yeah, weapon swapping, or weapon swapping. It's just easier to tell. Like, you look at my character, so this is his Hodo main hand. That's his CTA main hand, right? You see how you can't even tell the difference, right? But if he's switching from a Hodo to... I'll just use a white wand as an example, but... You can see the difference when you switch. So that's... It's just a visual cue that makes it easier for you to distinguish the difference. Yep, Doe. Thank you for the sub, ma'am.
This place has the stench of demons about it.
Zek, if Diablo 4 comes out, I will play it, for sure. I think it's going to be like 2 or 3 years, though, before it comes out.
I can't carry it.
Mercenary didn't like, Yeah, if it comes out. It might not even come out. Like, if it does come out, I bet you it'd be like 3 years, probably. I feel like with the backlash from Diablo Immortal that... I feel like they're really going to take their time with it. I don't think that they're going to, like, rush it. Because I do think that if they don't nail Diablo 4, if people hate the Diablo 4 franchise, that I do think it's literally, like, it will sink Diablo. Like, I feel like a bad Diablo 4 will sink the franchise, in my opinion. So I really think that they're going to take their time with it and try and make the best Diablo 4 version that they can. Because if they make a brutal version of Diablo 4, like, that is it for Diablo, in my opinion. Forced mace. God, the pits suck today.
This place has the stench of demons about it.
No need for Diablo 4 since Diablo Immortal? Yeah. I don't even know if I'm gonna play Diablo 4, to be honest. I don't even know if my cell phone can play Diablo 4. I just have a Galaxy A5, so it's like a decent touchscreen phone, but it's definitely like, it's not top of the line by any means. So I don't know if you need a top of the line cell phone to play a game like that. Junior, Diablo 2 Evolution? I might check it out. Another blue sacred armor. Dude says, greeting back from Ontario, Canada. Oh yeah, I still think Blizzard will make a killing in... I think they'll probably make a killing with it in Asia at the expense of, like, North American... It's like at the expense of the original Diablo fan base, they will make a killing, so... It's like a double-edged sword. Ah, see there, I'm on Switch. Soupy! How's it going? Crushing blow is better than open wounds. Depends on this. Depends on the situation, Hayes. Regular bosses, like open wounds, you really only need for like Diablo clone and Diablo clone or Ubers. Other than that, crushing blow is like more valuable. Oak Bear, I have no PvP tunes. What would I like to see in a D2 remastered? Maybe... I don't know.
This place has the stench of demons about it.
I just... If they could make it feel exactly like regular Diablo 2, then I would just want, like... If they can maintain the feel of the game, bit... I don't even want to say smoother graphics. Like, I kind of like the graphics the way they are. Maybe like a bigger upscaling, so like 1080p scaling or whatever instead of 800 by 600. Few new rune words, and maybe a slight modification to like melee characters. Buff them up a little bit, especially like a bow is on. But other than that, like I really wouldn't want to change a whole heck of a lot. It's one of those things like be careful what you wish for. So like I don't... Pretty much, Spencer. That's pretty much what I want. And Spencer, I think you asked earlier how you can become a member. I think you asked that. You just click the money icon under the chat, and then it gives you the option if you want to. But you don't have to.
Death can save you from me.
Happy New Year, gotta head to work, bro.
Same to you, Paul. Have a good one, buddy. I hope you have a good New Year's. Hanging out with your friends or family or whatever you're doing. New items? New items or new rune words would be cool. There's only super chat because you're in the US. I think try watching it through YouTube Gaming. Maybe that's your problem. I don't know, there should be a join button beside the sub button on my channel. You can do it that way as well. I just recently got it. That's the problem with YouTube, man. Everybody knows, like, everybody knows about a Twitch sub and they know how to do it, and people don't know how to do it on YouTube. The problem. What was that rune? Holy cow. Better be like an Ist rune or something.
I am overburdened.
Jesus. It's a Ral rune. All that for a damn Ral rune. It just says join? Yeah, that's how you do it. You click join and that's how you become a member. Thank you, Lanska, for the subscription. I appreciate it. Happy New Year to you, man. Same to you.
This place has the stench of demons.
Sorry I can't read your name, but Happy New Year's to you as well. Oh, you're explaining to him? Yeah, okay. Alright. There should be a big join button beside the sub button. Zach, you just... long-term viewers and channel supporters eventually become a moderator on chat. I've given up on getting a good drop this stream. If I can just... well, I got a 1997 Annie, so that's a pretty good drop. T-Bone, amplified damage just increases the corpse explosion damage. And it helps my mercenary or the revives get a kill sooner, but the Bone Spear itself is magic damage. So amp damage does nothing for it. Pedro, I have been killing lots of white stuff though. I mean, I'm not killing every little white mob, but I am killing a majority of them. Ding ding ding. We got our level. We got our level. Pindle time. We'll pindle for like half an hour, 45 minutes maybe. I already have a 4 open socket phase blade created my team. The only thing I was going to use it for is Kingslayer. Okay, so the Pit Circuit page. Oh, Ghoul Hides. Outlaws 2. 3. Layers 1. More Bob Ross stuff. This is where I'm gonna get my Griffons. Ah. Rare Shaco. Enceladus. Enceladus, thank you for the sub. Yeah, I think I'm gonna magic find for, I'll probably stream till 3 hours, 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna call it a stream. God, that wasn't smooth.
I am overburdened.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I recently leveled this guy in my 91 Pit Circuit now. Haze Joy, yeah, you could do Ubers with the Wolf Barb, or with a Wolf Druid for sure. Use like Rib Cracker, the Lol's main. When will I play? I do a little bit online, like I did Ladder Reset. I plan on doing a Path of Diablo reset a little bit, even though I don't even know anything about the best Path of Diablo build, but I still primarily prefer single player. I just do. Fury is like Zeal, except it's interruptible, which is like the big downside to a Fury Druid. You also have Feral Rage, which is awesome too. Wouldn't Ubers be impossible? Well, you don't really use Fury. You use like Feral Rage instead. Feral Rage and Life Tap. Get a Life Tap proc. Feral Rage, you stack Crushing Blow. And it's not too bad. It's not as easy as a Smiter, but you can still definitely do Ubers. Well, let's aim at this. Like if you use an upped shield Rib Cracker, that's 50 Crushing Blow. You use like Chains of Honor, you use G-Face, that's like 80 Crushing Blow. And you can stack Goblin Toes for 100% Crushing Blow. Or you can use Cerebus Bite because it has insane attack rating bonus. Gotta repair the Enigma. But yeah, Gore Riders. But if you're using Drax, yeah, there's a lot of different combinations you can use. Drazen, a 1997 Annie is the best drop today. We had a declone spawn. That's it. Then we switched off of the Necro to last 15 or 45 minutes here. We're gonna just do some Pindle farming, the Pindle Zerker, and call it a stream. Your claws. OMG, what character, where are you farming? If you're on BattleNet, I'm sure somebody might be able to help you if you just give them the game name. Or if you let me know what character you're farming with, what difficulty, I can maybe give you a couple tips. Thought I saw an Amuletta.
I can't carry anymore.
Single player Lightning Sorceress. Do you have Infinity? If you don't have Infinity, you should respec. You should respec to something like a Fireball, Frozen Orb Sorceress, and then just keep resetting the Ancients with your teleport until you get a preferable spawn. Like, you don't want a bunch of Fire Immune or Cold Immune Ancients. What else? You can get a bunch of potions, you can throw them on the ground. I wouldn't do them with the Lightning Sorceress though. That's just me. Unless you have Infinity, so. Another thing too is I would probably try and make CTA so you can like buff up your Merc health before you even take on Ancients. Teapaki, what rune to place in a Reaper's Toll? I would want to put a Ruby Jewel of Fervor over any rune, but if you're dead set on putting a rune, depending on the rest of your gear, a low rune's good for double deadly strike. A Burr rune's nice for crushing blow, or an Ohm rune is nice for damage. Either three of those runes would be good, but like a 15 IAS enhanced damage jewel would be like ideal. Yeah, okay, Shale and a non-eth, yeah. If it's a non-eth, put a Shale rune in it. If it's an yeah, sorry, I should have specified that. If it's an Ethereal Reaper's Toll, put in a Ruby Jewel of Fervor if you have one. If it's a non-eth, Shale rune. I was rocking a Shale non-eth Reaper's Toll for a really long time on my Wind Druid. Ethereal is more damage, Zach. And since your mercenary doesn't use up durability, that's why ethereal items are preferred, because they don't run out of durability. You can also e-bug armor too, if you know what e-bugging is, but You might not know what e-bugging is if you're asking why to use Ethereal in general. But I did make an e-bug video if you want to watch it. Archon plate. Which item would I use a 5/5 cold facet on a sorceress? I would save that for a Death Fathom, 3 to Blizzard Ormus robes, or a 15 cold damage Nightwings. I wouldn't put it in a Shanko, but that's just me. Try and get a decent rolled Death Fathom or a really high rolled Nightwings. Or any 3 Blizzard Ormus robes. Those would be like good bets to put them in. Death Fathom would be the most useful. Because there's not really a lot of times where, like, unless I want pure max damage or Travancore cold farming, I don't really use Nightwings a lot. Pretty much always use Shaco, but if you have a good Nightwing, or sorry, a good Death Fathom, I would stick it in that. But please don't stick a 5/5 cold facet in a +15 Nightwings. Please at least put it in like a +25. Yeah, that is a lot of cold damage, Pedro. Like, you can farm Ancient Tunnels with like 6k Blizzard, fine. Obviously things die quicker with like a 12k Blizzard, but you don't really need that much cold damage, but we're still going, Alex. You farm 8 with a 2k Blizzard damage? That's true. I think like 6k is a good benchmark though, like if you can get 6k. Like obviously, like if you can't get 6k, yeah, but that's like I think if you get 6k, then maybe max magic find, but Pedro, orb sucks though. Frozen orb sucks. It really does. Unfortunately. Ooh, rare vortex shield. $18k Blizzard or go home. Hey Ubio, I found your favorite helmet yesterday on stream. Hey, it's not me, it's Blizzard. Blizzard nerf Frozen Orb, not me, man. I guess I'll check that. If Frozen Orb did like double the amount of damage, then I'd maybe use it. Yeah, I found the Griswold's Corona, dude. It was only 20 MF though. Tossed it. Charles, I'm gonna play a little bit of pod on the reset. I'm gonna play a little bit of it, but I don't think Path of Diablo, it's not as like popular as vanilla. Or at least people that I talked to said it dies down pretty quick. 5 NATO! Oh, it's Eth. Give me a damn 5 NATO. Feels like a broken game? Why is that, Roy? I know that the one cool thing is that they made Frozen Orb, like, they upped the damage in pods, so I'd be intrigued to play. I would play Frozen Orb. I don't think I would play Blizzard. Just because they made Frozen Orb stronger, I'd play Frozen Orb in pod. But you can put it on players 8, Charles, on regular single player, so I mean, it's not really. What would you use for, if you wanted to make like a godly, thank you, Mark, I appreciate that. If you wanted to make a really good Frozen Orb character, would you just use a 15 cold damage Nightwings, right? I mean, you can't get Frozen Orb or Cold Mastery, so you would just use any random, like maybe a 3 to Warmth Ormus with like 15 cold damage or something. That's all you'd use, right? I guess that would probably be the best, like 3 to Warmth or like 3 to Static or something. Does Chains of Honor outweigh, or yeah, 3 to Energy Shield, yeah. But the 15 cold damage on Ormus would be more than the 2 skills though. You go Frost Nova Energy Shield. That is endgame cold damage in pod. That is messed up. It's a level 12 skill. Frost Nova. Or is it level 6? That's endgame damage in pod? That's crazy. I don't know anything about, like, I know nothing about Path of Diablo, so.
Not even death can save it from me.
Happy New Year. May your grail be complete in 2019.
Thank you, Twisted Films. Hopefully, right? I hope so. If I go all of 2019 without a Griffons, I will be so depressed. Chain booties. Energy Shield is super strong in pod. How do they change Energy Shield in Path of Diablo? Later, Charles. I use Energy Shield for builds in regular vanilla Diablo. So, ooh, 5 NATO. 5 NATO. January 1st, 2020. Shoopy, I've found 2 Crown of Ages. There's no mana burn. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah. 0 mana burn. Mana burn is an annoying skill. I don't know why it's even in the game. Elrac. I don't know why mana burn. It's really annoying. Jesus, a 4-socket Ormus Robes? That's nutty. 3 to Blizzard Armor's robes with 4 cold facets. That is super nutty. Ooh, we got Rib Cracker. We got Rib Cracker. Ooh, 240 ED. 240 ED. I want to make a whirlwind bale running barb that uses Lister. I have Hellrack. If Hellrack's not checked off, I already have it. But I want to make a whirlwind bale running barb using Rib Cracker instead of Dual Grief. Eyeless. Well, I actually like using Energy Shield. I run Max Vita, and then I supplement with Energy Shield. It's super... makes your Sorceress really tanky. Ben, you missed the Necro stream, buddy. I'm just finishing up the last 45 minutes with Pitcirker. Lister I found, Gut Siphon. I just haven't updated the list yet. I did declone with my Bone Necro though. We got a 19-19-7 Anti-Charm. Literally the first time I've ever done Ubers with the Necro, so... I'm pretty sure there's a weapon mastery for stabs. I'm like, there totally is. Where is it? Doesn't it fall under polearm or something? Or mace mastery? I don't know. Or is there? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they counted as something else, but is it mace mastery?
I can't carry.
White Hider Bow, Jewel and Grand Charm. The Dext. It is mace? Okay, thank you, Jacob. I knew it was something like that. I'll have to check. I'm pretty sure if you go to the Ariad Summit and you go under the masteries, it'll say like stabs are included under mace mastery or something like that.
Hello.
Six to Dext. Stabs don't apply to any mastery? Okay, I guess I'm not making a Rib Cracker Whirlwind Barb. That's a bummer. Braulio Medina, thank you for the sub. Would I consider... Would I use... like, use Last Wish on my offhand? For a character like this, that wouldn't really... It'd be like really overkill. I don't think there's much benefit to it. Especially not for Pindle running. I mean, I know Last Wish has Magic Find based on character level. I know it has that, but... I don't actually know if you even... Do you even get the life tap proc if it's on your offhand? Oh, guys, 220 Javazon gloves with 3 mana stolen per hit and 3 to strength. That's kind of cool because it gives me it negates me having to use I don't have to use life stolen per hit, or sorry, I don't have to have mana stolen on my ring. So that's not like godly, but that's usable. Brandon, I just found a okay pair of 220s. Nothing else too crazy. Oh, 1997 Annie. Yeah, that like frees up my ring slot. I can use I have some really nice blood gloves that have like res and stuff on them. They just don't have mana stolen per hit. Like I have MF resistance blood rings that I could use. It's just none of them had mana stolen per hit. That's kind of cool. I don't think it does a lot, Ubio, but I think if you have a little bit of mana after kill, and you have a little bit of mana stolen per hit, I do think it helps. Like, I think the combination of using Alders and Enigma for the magic or damage taking goes to mana, plus a little bit of mana stolen per hit. I do think it helps. I don't think it's like, it's not game changer, but you could obviously be fine without it. But Gret, I might do like a ladder reset push stream for pod, but I don't think I'm gonna do a whole lot of Path of Diablo streaming. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. Battle boots. Huh. Fire res, light res, 73 gold find. Those are okay. But these are better, I think. $30 faster run walk, 10 FHR. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? These are probably better gold find boots. Ryan, I don't... I think you're really splitting hairs trying to save a second from not like battle ordering, but and if I had Harmony, I could run better, or I could run quicker, but then I can't teleport as quick. So I think the time you save from running to the portal faster is negated by the faster teleport. Plus, I have had like a couple close calls with the character, and if I didn't have bow, I'd be dead. So I'm not carrying a Mephisto charm. I'm carrying a Anahaloos small charm. So it's this thing. 1 to all skills, 19 attributes, 19 resistances, 6% experience gained. Andrew, what are you talking about? The gloves that I found? The best 1-point wonder in Diablo 2. God, I don't know. Static field, teleport, corpse explosion. There's a lot of really good. Yeah, teleport's probably one. Static field. Corpse explosion, amp damage are really powerful too. Charge strike, but that's not really a 1-point wonder. That's like if you have multiple points into it. Charge strike is like the single fastest boss killer of the game. Amuletta. That was so funny during our ladder reset stream, Ubio, when our Javazon was throwing lightning furies, and then you were like, run up and charge strike. What are you doing? That was pretty funny. Ever played PoE, Justin? I haven't. I haven't played any PoE. Greaves. Ooh, ethereal. Ethereal tear haunch. I think I need those for my Ethgrail. Life tap, yeah, that's a good one-hit wonder. Feral rage, yeah, for sure, that's another good one. Even the bear, like, if you have enough plus skill points, one hard point into a bear is like an awesome meat shield. Bam! I can never get like the 2 and the 20 to roll with the MF and Dex. I can never get it to... They never just all roll the way I want them to. Ace, you haven't missed much, bud. Later, Trippin'. Have a good one, man. Have a good one. Happy New Year's to everybody in chat. Oh, hey, so I guess you missed a 1919-7 Annie charm. Decent pair of 220 Javazon gloves with mana stolen per hit. That's about it. Into life. Ubio, I need one of your caster rings and mana stolen after hit and or mana after kill and stuff. Yeah, Razor Tail is good for Javazon. The only time I don't use Razor Tail is I like using T-Gods for bail running. Other than that, I always use Razor Tail. But for bail running, I just like it for the souls, for the lightning absorb. The swords I'm using, the main hand I'm using Grief. The offhand is a 6-isted Phase Blade. And then on Switch, I'm using a combination of Wiz Spike and Suicide Branch. Ooh, 5 NATO! Ah, it's F though. 5 NATO! 5 NATO Scream isn't working. Pepper, I've had a pretty dry month too, man, so it happens. Pano, are you playing Widow mode or are you playing full screen? Are you Like, are you running in a Windows administrator mode or administrator mode, Windows Service Pack 3? Like, are you doing all the basic stuff? Oh, what's up, buddy? Look at that big red D, man. I know, Paul. It's just a stupid, like, dumb 5 NATO scream thing that I started. Matt's Vic, what's up?
I can't carry anymore.
Got a Tierra. Paul likes his big D. Who's surviving in Game of Thrones? I'm pretty sure Jon Snow is gonna die. I hope Tyrion doesn't die. Yeah, Andrew, Phoenix is very expensive. Vex, low, and a jaw rune. So, pretty expensive rune word. Is Bran the Night King? I don't like that theory at all, so I don't think he is. I'm not gonna go with that as the... Don't think so. Jester, Happy New Year's, buddy. Happy New Year's back from Ontario, Canada. Jaime will kill Cersei's? Probably. When Cersei's talked about... When she talked to that, like, future predicting lady, she said that one of your brothers will kill you. Or she said all of her kids would die and that her brother would kill her. And I think she thinks that Tyrion is going to kill her, but I think it will be Jaime. I agree. The reason why I don't use Wisp Projector is because I'm using Ravenfrost for Cannot Be Frozen, and then I was using a dual leech res ring, so if I was to switch out like the dual leech ring for T-Gods, I would lose res and resistances and strength, so that's why I don't use it. Shizzy, you subbed? Hopefully I get an alert. 5 NATO! Can't get a 5 NATO. Thank you, Omer. Yeah, because John's a brother. I don't know who's gonna... I don't know how they're gonna kill that undead dragon, though.
I am overburdened.
I don't know how they're gonna kill it. It's gonna be tough. Because the real dragon...
Good afternoon.
The real dragon can die from like bite wounds, right? But the undead dragon can't. So... Unless they shoot it with like a dragon glass ballista spear or something, I don't know how they're gonna kill it. A dragon glass catapult? Yeah. Could go that way. That's what I think. It's gotta be dragon glass or fire somehow. Oh wait, no, they can die from fire, right? And the dragons can shoot fire, so maybe... But then he has the crazy, the white lightning fire, so... I don't know, it's gonna be pretty exciting. It's kind of funny, when I did the magic finding competition with Mr. Llama, and he was like, we were talking about, I was like, what kind of shows do you watch? And he's like, oh, I just finished watching Game of Thrones, and I was like, what? Dude, how did you just finish watching Game of Thrones? Such a good show. Sanctuary and Nature's Peace. Massive spoiler stream confirmed.
Salutations.
I just want to drop a damn Griffons, man. KZ, I have just a hair under 700 MF with this setup.
I am overburdened.
Happy New Year, Than. You just hit midnight in Vietnam and you're watching my stream. Andre, I found an okay pair of 220 Javazon gloves with a little bit of strength and mana stolen per hit. And I found like ethereal Terhaunch Greaves, or Terhaunch Greaves, sorry. But nothing too good. Namo, the SOJ merchant counter, it's just it's a way of pluggy simulating Diablo clone spawning. It's just a battle knight simulation. It just randomly counts, and then at some point the game will decide to spawn Diablo clone. Ah. Yeah, like, well, they're only 3 strength, so they could have rolled higher on the strength, and it was 3% mana stolen per hit. So they're not horrible gloves, but they're not or they're not amazing, but they're not horrible. Like if they had rolled like MF, mana stolen per hit, and maybe more strength, they would have been like really good. But Pedro, what's wrong with New Year's Day?
Good afternoon.
The reason why I like the gloves though is because it frees up me like wanting to have mana stolen per hit on my rings, so I can use a different ring setup. Hey guys, I think 15 more minutes of Pindle running, and then I'm off. Blood Spirit. It's not colored. Yeah, another reason why I don't want to use Wisp is like you can just use T-Gods. T-Gods is actually better than Wisp for light absorb anyways. Thank you, Andre. You have a good one too, buddy. Mikey, if you can get a J-mod with 4 perfect 5/5 facets, that's going to be way better for pure damage. But for budget, Spirit's really good. Put it this way, I've found 1 perfect 5/5 facet, and I found 2 -5 +4 facets. So I literally haven't even found like 4 like perfect -5 light facets for a J mod. Thank you, Vic. We got like 15 more minutes here to try and get our Griffons. I like my Javzon setup is I use T-strokes and a Shaco with a light facet in it. It's like a poor man setup because I don't have Griffons yet.
Not here.
Jeweler's Monarch of Simplicity. What is that? It's just 4 open sockets, but minus requirement instead of blocking. I don't know what the simplicity, what the affix is or whatever, prefix, whatever it is. 110 strength requirement. I don't know. Even when I get Griffons, I'm gonna run Griffons and T-strokes. That's gonna be my setup. Be mad damage. It's just you have to repair it every run, but you can do a full Bale run or a full Chaos run on 1 stack of Javelins. So 38 life, 33 mana, 1 mana after kill, 29 extra gold find. If that had rolled like 10 all res, magic find instead of gold find, and like strength and life stolen per hit or something. Bizzo, nothing, buddy. Just wrapping up the last 15 minutes of stream with a little bit of Pindle farming.
I am overburdened.
A nightmare run for Griffons? No, Griffons can't, Griffs can't drop in Nightmare. Maybe next year. I think that I'm gonna rock for Bale running. I don't know, I have that really nice quad res strength mana stolen per hit ring. Like I would probably use it. In Chaos I would maybe use a 10 FCR ring, but because I think the breakpoints it's like 32, right? And then 50 something, and then if you have Griffons, you get 25. Spirit, you can get 35. You can get 60, and then isn't it like 68 or something? So if you have a 10 FCR ring, a 10 FCR, you can get the one above 52, right? So I would use the FCR ring for Chaos, but for Bale running, 68. Okay, thank you, 68. But for Bale running, I would just settle for 52. Yeah, I wouldn't go 99 because that's like you'd need crazy gear to get 99, but because like right now I use 32 and it's brutal, but they don't have Griffons. And charm. I can get 52 if I rock Arachnid's Mesh. I can get 52 FCR, but
Hello.
I think Enigma is a better armor than Chains of Honor, though, Pedro. because you can like teleport across walls and stuff. You can reposition your mercenary. You get the faster run walk. You get the damage taken goes to mana. I'm not really a big fan of Chains of Honor on Javazon. I mean, it's nice for like easily capping your resistances, but I would prefer I prefer Enigma over COA. Dr. Durgent, you big hardcore guy. We'll see you later, man. Rare Myrmidon Greaves. There's only like the only person that I know that like exclusively plays hardcore is that streams or makes content is literally just Toby. Everybody else plays softcore, so it's like, oh yeah, sorry, I mean Chains of Honor, not COA. Yeah, sorry, Chains of Honor. I definitely prefer Enigma. I've even used Enigma on the Sorceress before. It's that good of an armor. Rare legendary mallet. The thing that sucks about Enigma on a Sorceress though is like you really need like a godly anti-charm, a godly torch, like a really good Maras and stuff to cap your resistance. Crazy like plus res skillers and stuff, or plus res small charms. Oh yeah, he streams on Twitch now, yeah. I think the only reason he went to Twitch is because he was mad that he couldn't get members on YouTube, so. Well, Ubio, I was using, well, you saw my fire source setup, I think. I had all 5 resistance small charms, 25 res Maras. I was using Aussie, not Hodo, but 20 res Annie, 20 res Torch, and my resistances were all capped except for fire. I needed like 4 more fire. Chain booties. A bunch of 11s. Well, like I had my 20 life 11 fire res. I had my 19 life 11 fire res. I had 2 to strength 10 fire res. Like I was using like I had 6 MF 5 all res small charms. Like I was using the best small charms I had, and it was. I did only have a 25 res Mars though. Goblin, no, I don't like streaming on YouTube with music in the background because you have to be really careful. If it's copyrighted stuff and it gets picked up, and you can't stream for 3 months. 3 months streaming ban versus Twitch that just mutes the stream. It's so backwards. Twitch has such a better approach to doing that on streaming. Like most of the time on YouTube, it's just a content ID where nothing happens. It's just the owner of the song gets all the revenue. off of the video. But if you get a copyright strike, then it's a big deal. Chocolata. But like Toby had a content ID on his stream for, he used a song for his alert. So he got like a sub, the alert went off, it played the song for 5 seconds, and that had a content ID so that the owner of the song took all the ad revenue off the video, off the stream. So it's so stupid. It's like a like a 4-hour stream, and then somebody takes all the revenue because of like a 2-second song. It's stupid. Is cubing two burns for Enigma worth it, or wait for the jaw drop? Depends on how desperate you are for the Enigma, Nikolai. If you're really desperate to play other characters, then I would say cube it up and make the Enigma. But if you're fine with just playing Sorceress, I would wait. Because you can use the 2 burns to make Infinity, so... really just depends on what you want to do. For a jewel. Ooh. Ooh, that's a nice one. 8 max damage, 7 to dexterity, 26 fire res. That's a really good one, actually. Because I'll show you guys. Check this out. Okay, so that's 26 fire res, 7 dex, 8 max damage. Defense doesn't really matter a whole lot, but then I'll show you the Andariel's Visage I have on my my Necro right now. Here it is. So right now he's currently using a 25 poison resistance, or sorry, 25 fire resistance, 11 max damage. So if I use this jewel, he'll lose like 3 max damage, but he'll get dex and defense and res. So T-Bone, where you farm Storm Shield safely? Hell Mephisto? Hell Mephisto. Elrune. Yeah, it's this one. That's kind of cool. Defense, dex, max damage, and fire res.
I'll put that to good use.
Only thing that'd be better would be increased attack speed, fire res, but I've never found a single jewel like that. And that's the other one. That one's 28 ED, 7 energy, 25 fire res, a little bit of poison damage. Depends on how good your map is, T-Bone. Bone Hue. Oh. Oh my god, Bone Hue. Thank you, Boindy. Happy New Year's to you as well. Happy New Year's to everybody in chat. 5 more Pinlo runs and we're out. Omer, that'd be okay, but I would want to, I'd want fire resistance on the jewel, Omer.
Salutation.
That's just me, me personally, but Because you're never gonna be able to max the resistance out on your mercenary unless you use like Chains of Honor, because the Andes has minus 30 fire res on it. Okay, 3 more Pindle runs. Two more. T-Bone, I only think Storm Shield's good if you're playing hardcore. If you're not playing hardcore, I would use Spirit, but that's just me. Thank you, Philip. Triple durability. Ah, it's not triple durability. Okay, last Pindle run. Okay, if you're playing hardcore, yeah. Hardcore, like, Storm Shield is top tier shield for sure. Top tier. And it's good, it's good in softcore too, but the stats in Spirit are so good it's hard to pass up. Mirrored Boots. Usher's not F. Yeah, good res, 10 up HR, nothing else. Okay. We'll do Thresh Socket. Thresh Socket. Alright guys, I am done. Thank you so much for tuning in to another stream, guys. I hope you guys have a wicked New Year's. A safe one as well. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. But Happy New Year's to everybody. Thank you guys. If you're new to the channel, if you're been watching for a long time, thank you to all my moderators. All you guys that help out in the Discord, the Big D gang, all of you guys, just everyone who watches the streams, if you just pop in and say hi or whatever, if you're a longtime viewer, thank you guys. Yeah, have a great New Year's, and I will see you next year. That's such a bad joke, but I'll see you next year, which is like in a couple days. But have a good one, guys, and Angel, I'll check out your PM in a second, okay? All right, peace out, guys. Thanks again.